Okay, let's fix a couple of bugs we have. The first is if we jump, we can jump while we're still in the air. That's obviously unintended. So we have to inside our when we're jumping, we need to check if you're touching the platform, you can jump. If you're not touching the platform, you can't jump. So let's put an if something something statement. So if is touching the platform. Touching. Oh yeah. Very first one. For touching the platform, then we can jump. Now if we run, it doesn't quite work. Unfortunately, you're not quite touching the platform here. You're just above it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the y-axis, the sprite just down just a tad, and then I'm going to check. So if we press the space bar, let's move, we'll change y up here by -1. And we want to change it back after we're done to 1. So let's try that. And now we can't jump multiple times in air. We're also stuck. So how do we fix being stuck on this platform? Well, we can we could change our platform around as one solution, because perhaps this is a good jump length. We can also make our takeoff speed a bit more generous. This. Oh, and see, we can jump out now. So second bug I'd like to fix is in simulate gravity. Okay, the other error is when I jump, you can barely see it here. Hold on. So if you see how I land there, there's like a little bit of a little bounce at the very end. Happens only sometimes. And this is optional. This is really aesthetics. But I would like to have my block be just slightly above, ever so slightly above the platform, and not have this little dribble going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my gravity, and I'm going to introduce a concept of a reverse step, which is just going to push the block just above when it sticks into the platform. Again, totally optional. You don't have to do this. It took me a while to figure it out. So if we go to controls, I'm going to say after I'm touching the platform, if something. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Down here. Stop that. Now what I'm going to say is if the fall speed is less than 0, actually it's an if-else statement, really. Oh, darn. It's impossible to get in here. Okay, if the fall speed is less than 0, so we're going to need an operator. Fall speed is less than 0. I'm going to make a new variable. We'll call it reverse step. It's just the thing that is going to push it up just a little bit. So we'll set reverse step to be 1. Otherwise, we're going to set reverse step to be -1. And after we do that, we're going to repeat. So I'm going to take. I don't need this. This was my sort of quick solution. that problem. That doesn't work quite as well. We're going to make a repeat until. So repeat until what? Repeat until we're not touching the platform. So operator, and looking for the not operator. Where is he? There he is. Then we need a sensing. It's not touching the platform. We're going to change X. I'm sorry, change Y by the reverse step. Let's run that. Oh, now that looks a little clumsy, doesn't it? So you fix one problem and you get another. Let's try that again. Yeah, no, this is no. Now we're not going to keep this. Let's see.